Hi, my name is Dr. J, and today I'm going to talk about Margot Polo. Margot Polo. Sometimes we have difficulty when we're communicating through text because sometimes what we have in our head isn't always how it's presented because you can't see the person's facial expressions and you can't hear their tone. And so that causes problems. So I really like Margot Polo, and I prefer to communicate using Margot Polo because one, it builds connection for me, and two, I have dysgraphia. Dysgraphia is a processing issue cognitively. It means that what I have in my head isn't what you see on the screen, but I can read it back what's in my head, and that's how I see it, but you will see something completely different. So Marco Polo is a really good app for me to be able to help communicate with the rest of the world, and everybody can be happy. And so that's why I use Marco Polo. Also, if you deal with depression, and you have a mental illness, it's helpful to be able to see another person and have that connection. Text doesn't really give you that connection, whereas if you are able to see the person, that makes it a lot better. Now, for those of us that have difficulty in showing our face, or like we're doing our makeup while we're doing this, just to let you know, you do have a feature where you can change it around and have the camera so that people don't see you. But honestly, I think the most effective, great thing about this app is that you can see the person. So let's do Margot Polo. So we're going to click on Margot Polo. And what we're going to do is the first thing you want to do when you get into this application is you want to add a friend. So you go ahead and you add a friend. So I'm going to go down here. If you've already reminded people, you'll have that's on there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add a friend. So I'm adding Jill. So I went ahead and I took her off so that I could go ahead and I could add this for this demo. So I went ahead and I added a friend. Now you can see Jill shows up right here. Now I can go in here and I can talk to Jill and I can say, "Hi Jill, how are you doing?" And then Jill will go ahead and she'll see a message from me. And that'll be really amazingly awesome because then she can reply back. Now, because I know Jill isn't on right now, I'm going to use a demo one that I used that's here so you can see. So I already left myself a message, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this one. I can have my conversation, say what I need to say. To be or not to be, it is what it is, but who knows, but someday we'll figure it out. So you can see that that is where you leave messages. So again, this is a very simple app. All you have to do is hit the start button, and you can start talking, and you talk to the camera, what it is that's there, and that's really good, right? So I'm talking to the camera, and hey, if I'm really conscious about my hair or what's going on, I can flip the camera around, but I don't need to be conscious because the other person I'm talking to accepts me for me, so I don't really will have to worry about all that. I can use text, so I can go ahead and I can say hi. I would use blue. Blue is a very good color. Anyone who's colorblind, 1 out of 12 men are colorblind, so do not use red and do not use green, but use blue. And then when you want to get rid of it, you can stop, and it will stop doing that. You can change the different voices, so you can make it so you have a helium, a macho, a robot. Good to deal with kids. I wouldn't necessarily deal with that. You can also type. You can also write, so I can write whatever I want to be able to write, and when I clear it, I can clear it out. So this can be a really good diagram. Let's say I can say, "Hey, you know what? I have something going on with my face," to my friend. I can go, "See, it's right here." And then you can see what's going on there. Now I have nothing going on my face, so don't even worry about that, but that's just one of the uses that you can use. And so again, what are the features? You can use text, you can change your voice, you can use diagram, and if you're super conscious, you can use the camera, and you can change it back and forth. But again, I like seeing the person, I like being able to have that connection. And if you click out of here, you have a list of all the people that are there. If you wanted to add a friend, all you would need to do is click on it and click add friends. So this is Margot Polo, really cool app. I think it's really useful. I hope to hear that my friends are using this more because I think it's a very good way to be able to build connection, and it eliminates miscommunication, and we don't want that. We just want to be full of gratitude for the people that we have in our lives, and hopefully everyone's happy with us. And for me, it's much easier if I use Marco Polo. Thank you so much for letting me share. Namaste.